Hey, it's Jamie Lambert. And in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can start doing today, that can help you guys start renting more dumpsters. Why do we do this? Well, because I know most dumpster rental companies are too busy running the day-to-day business to worry about how Google searches can benefit and increase the company's dumpster rentals. Sometimes the only hesitation in hiring somebody is they don't know who an expert is and who isn't. I found that by giving businesses a easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do today to start increasing their dumpster rentals have resulted in some of these companies seeing the value of this and wanting more info or even a customized SEO strategy from me. So if at the end of this video, you can see the value that I can bring to the table and increase your dumpster rentals, I'll have a link in the email to schedule a call for a more detailed look into your business. Or you can simply take action yourself with this free attack plan. And, that works for me too. So let's take a look at your website. Your website looks good. You got your calls, your call buttons. You got a video. Basically has all the call to actions. But at the end of the day, is it renting dumpsters for you? We use Ahrefs paid tool to break down websites. And you can see I've got your website here with the location, the back page, your locator for Cincinnati. And it basically looks like, you don't have any traffic coming into the site, from these keywords that are, that Google's recognizing you for. So we're going to take a look, at the search dumpster rental Cincinnati. That's the highest, that's the highest search volume, 1,100 searches a month. And you go back here and you're basically ranking, around 39th, for this search. And you're getting, zero traffic and missing out on, you're missing out on a lot of traffic. And then also, when you scroll down here, you can see that, this right here is called the local map pack big three. And this is basically a Google business profile. It looks like you guys have one, but I don't see it, ranking, coming up at all. And that's basically where 40% of the calls from these searches are coming from. So, you look here and Junk King, is getting 328 visits a month, and driveway dumpsters. I don't use Rumpke. I just always skip over them, but driveway dumpsters is getting 693. What are they doing? Basically, number one has 1,600 or 5,200 words, and then driveway dumpsters has 844. But then, you look at their site, they've got 116 buyer intent keywords, and driveway dumpsters got 82. If you remember, go back to yours, you were at 20 or 22. So just by implementing buyer intent keywords correctly, in your site, and more content, on your back location page, it'll start moving your site up the Google rankings. And again, this isn't, one and two being smarter. It's just basically leveraging the three core pillars for those Google robots to see. One's content, two citations, and three's backlinks. So basically you're thinking, this guy promised me a solution to all this for free. And I mean, you're right, I did. So basically, it's content, citations, and backlinks that you can, start implementing today. My business is .com digital real estate, and I chose that name for a reason. Your online presence is a valuable piece of real estate online. It's very important for, to your ability to grow your dumpster rental company to where you want. And then, that free attack plan, here it is. Basically, I want you to look at your online presence just like you do your physical business. You have your buildings, your dumpsters, your trucks, your inventory, and your employees. And then when you advertise, you letter your dumpsters, you letter your trucks, you get on banners at the local high schools, you do billboards, and then, you do yard signs. And then every company, every owner loves referrals, whether they come from a big roofing contractor, or some little old lady who is cleaning out her garage. So basically, the way I want you to kind of envision it is your physical business is your content, your advertising is your citations, and your referrals are your backlinks. So kind of one, content is king. Google wants 1,500 words with buyer intent keywords that people are searching for. Just like you manage every day. If you rent a 10-yard dumpster, you need to have it and the equipment to get it there. And you have to have that in place as well on Google. The content tells your online story of what you offer and where. The content on your site should show Google exactly what you are, what you do, and where you do it. So you just need the right content with buyer intent keywords that people are searching for. Number two, citations. Are your trucks lettered? Are your dumpsters lettered? Have you ever been on a billboard? Have you ever done banners or yard signs? When you do those things, what do you put on them? Obviously you put your name, your address, and your phone number. That's basic. I mean, that's an online citation. It's simply name, address, phone number listed on online directories. And I mentioned the Google business profile, your competition, then the top three has about 150 of them, where you're not ranking, and you've got about 15. You need to get those citations up to about 200 to 250 to really start moving the needle in the Google business profile. Some are more important than others. Just like that billboard, is more important than 100-yard signs. Grabbing those powerful citations will make a gigantic difference in your calls per month from your Google business profile. And the last thing is and that's, we talked about, every business owner loves referrals from customers. I mean, that's exactly what backlinks are. It's a referral from another site to yours. Some referrals, like I said, come from the little old lady that's cleaning her garage out, that you may get one referral from over the next 4 or 5 years. Where other referrals have more power, like a big roofing contractor, for you that might get weekly referrals. So we could look at, exactly what kind of backlinks that, the Junk King and Driveway Dumpsters are getting, and kind of copy those. And then we go above and beyond and, try to beat them by 20 or 30 with high, authority backlinks. Again, the reason for this video is I wanted to show you the traffic that's out there and kind of show you, that it's by following those 3 steps. It's really something that could start being done today to start moving the needle forward, and not just show, or not just tell you the growth on a phone call that's out there for you. So if you found this video valuable for your business, you can click the link in the email to schedule a deeper dive into a custom strategy for you. No obligation, just if there's a fit with us, and and then more value. Thanks.